Hi there, Michael McLean, RenegadeInsuranceMarketing.com, and I would like to welcome you to the very first edition of Renegade Unplugged, a daily video email where I answer your biggest and most challenging marketing and business building questions. And my first question today is actually from Wayne Fleming at Allstate.com. And Wayne writes, Michael, love your Renegade Insurance Marketing Program. Has made a big, huge difference in our agency. My question for you is about information overload. And Wayne is asking how to deal with so much information, so many materials to go through, and how I get so much done in how I deal with incoming information. It seems nonstop in today's high-tech world. Well, first of all, Wayne, I would answer that question by saying that information overload to me is something that you have to completely get out of your mind. In other words, the number one reason, Dan Kennedy has told me this in the past, the same with Bill Glazier, and as a coach consultant, I can agree that it is true. The number one excuse or reason that people give when canceling out of your program is that you've given them too much information. There's too much information. I haven't had time to read it. I haven't had time to go on the webinars. And these are the reasons that unsuccessful people give, saying that they can't get through it because there's too much information. So you have to get that entire thought of, okay, this is overwhelming to me, and you got to flip that around. You got to say, okay, I'm going to make information processing part of my regular day. Personally, I've done this for a number of years since I was in university, where I got in the habit early of simply reading at least 1 hour a day in the morning. That's just become common. If I don't read an hour in the morning, it wouldn't be a normal day for me. And some days, like yesterday at the lake as an example, I read easily up to 3 hours. So I try to read an hour in the morning, but I also do a lot of reading in the late afternoon, and I often do reading at night after dinner. The kind of things, the information that I'm processing and thus passing on to my Renegade members is information that is critical to your success. You absolutely have got to be reading. You've got to be staying up to date. You've got to be sharpening the saw at all times. I'm constantly reading different marketing newsletters. I subscribe now to seven marketing newsletters, including all the Glazier Kennedy ones. I've got online newsletters. I'm reading all the insurance magazines. I'm reading the insurance newsletters, industry publications, stuff inside the insurance agents, inside the insurance industry, all kinds of stuff outside, and just getting my hands on a lot of general stuff. I read Sports Illustrated, I read the hockey news, I read the newspaper, a couple of newspapers every day. But this is information that is critical to your success. And so once again, you've got to get that entire excuse out of your mindset where, no, I'm going to take the time to sit down, lock the door, turn off the cell phone, and I'm going to read that newsletter from cover to cover. And I'm going to read that magazine or that industry publication because it's important. And I'll finally say that when you get this notion of information overload out of your mind, and you start reading and studying, becoming a serious student of marketing and growing your agency, you have such an unfair advantage over your competition. It doesn't matter if it's a company person or if it's a competing agent. You're going to be at the top 1% because you're making that extra effort on a daily basis to stay up to date. You're going to know more about your products. You're going to know more about technology, on and offline marketing. You're just going to be at the top of your game, and you're always going to be on the cutting edge thanks to that power of 1 hour reading and processing each single day. So I can't think of anything more important in my life than reading. The great saying that leaders are readers is absolutely true. And one of the ways that I found a long time ago to make sure that I'm doing this 7 days a week was to watch less television. And that was one of the few things. We all have, like Bill Gates says, we all have the same 24 hours in every day. It's just a matter of what we say no to as opposed to what we say yes to. So shut off those TVs or limit that type of time wasting activity, and then you'll find that you certainly have more time to read and get to the high-end activity stuff. So anyway, thank you very much for your question. Great question. And I encourage people watching this video to send me an email, question your toughest marketing question, and I will send you a video answer. You can email me, michael@protectionteam.ca. My email is listed below. And as always, feel free to forward this video on to friends or business associates that you feel would benefit from my Renegade Unplugged video blog. So win some, lose some, keep on fighting until we talk tomorrow. Stay obsessed.